Hey everyone, it's Jared here, and today I want to discuss something super important, things that scare us drummers. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm always afraid of things happening while I'm practicing or playing out on the gig. Some things I can control, but other things I can't. Now, after I published a post on social media, I asked the Drumeo community what they're afraid of, and I got more than 1,600 comments. I'm also going to share some advice from my experiences on how you can calm your nerves and save face if any of these situations end up happening to you. So the first one, and this one came up a lot, and that is stage fright. Everyone is afraid of getting on stage in front of other people. I remember my first big gig. I walked out on stage to the sea of 4,000 people. I think I was 17 years old, and it was an outdoor concert. And after, it was just all a blur the entire night. So if you're ever nervous or suffer from stage fright, one thing you can do is always make sure that you are way over prepared. You need to know your parts, as well as all your bandmates' parts. Not necessarily how to play them, but you need to know what they're actually doing. The next thing is getting my arm or leg cut off. And this is the reason I don't snowboard, I don't ski, I don't put on my wingsuit and fly down the mountains, and I stick to really safe hobbies like fishing and drumming. And since we launched Jonathan Sugarfoot Moffat's videos, there's been a trend of drummers trying to do ninja drum moves and putting the cymbals behind them like this. I'll give you an example. Oh no. Oh, that stings. Okay, I really don't like blood, but I'm traveling next week, and I need to finish filming this video for you, so I'll just keep rolling. All right, so sharing your kit with a heavy hitter that breaks cymbals and dents drum heads. Now this is a tough one, okay? I'd like to share, but please, you gotta be respectful of gear that's not yours. So this isn't the time to cut yourself open and bleed over someone else's kit, but it's a good thing this is Drumeo. So the next thing is bass drum creep. Now, I've had this happen way too many times, and I actually just keep a carpet in the back of my truck because I know I'm gonna forget one for the gig. So if you don't have a carpet, I'll show you what to do. So you just go to the front of your kit over here, you just lift this up. That's exactly what you don't wanna do. So what I was gonna say is you can put the spikes into the carpet or other soft flooring, or you can use the rubber if you're on hardwood flooring, but that did not work out as planned. Okay. I'm not really good with blood, but that spike, be careful. The next thing is the overexcited tambourine player. Now, I'm not trying to be mean here, but I think we've all seen this happen before, especially in church where someone doesn't necessarily have the social awareness to know that the tambourine is way too loud. So I'm not sure how to solve this other than maybe secretly taking the tambourine and go and tape a few of the jingles before you go on stage, and that may lower the volume. Blanking when you're supposed to start a song. And you might think this is ridiculous, and it'll never happen, but it's happened to me, and it probably is gonna happen to you. What I do is I prepare notes, okay? I put them on my hi-hat side, and I actually will sometimes write out like what the groove is of the song, just in little shorthand notation. And that helps me remember I can look down and I can remember what song is coming up. And so I'll just show you the notes that I have here. Do I still have to keep going, man? So I just had a nightmare where a guitar player was critiquing my timing. Can you believe it? Guitar player critiquing timing? If a guitar player tells you that you're rushing or dragging, you should calmly ignore them and move on with your day. If they persist, then physical violence is the only option. I'm so glad I have a script. I can barely read anymore, man. I'm feeling like super dizzy. The next thing every drummer is afraid of is crushing your finger on a rim shot. Now this can happen when the snare is too high and you're crossing your hands. And the thrown height is really important because if it's too high or too low, it's going to make it easier for that to happen. So let me show you exactly how this looks. Actually hit myself. As if the day couldn't get any worse, I just bashed my finger. All right, so the next thing is ending the song.
Are you okay? Like, do you want to?
We gotta finish this, man. Dropping a stick. Now, when I'm at a gig, I have sticks on my hi-hat side, bass drum, and on my right. And you never know what's gonna happen. You never know where you're gonna be on the kit, and accidents are called accidents for a reason. So when you drop a stick, wherever you are in the kit, you can just easily grab a new one. So I'm a little bit drowsy, but I'm gonna play for you. I'm gonna drop a stick, and then I'm gonna reach down here on my hi-hat side and pick it up. Show you how it sounds. I can't see anything. Is it covered in blood? Oh, we're almost done. Lead singers who don't know what they want, they tell you to make it sound more beachy, or play something that sounds more like the color red, whatever terminology is in their head. The best way to figure out what they want is just ask them to sing the drum part. It's usually more simple than you think. The final thing that every drummer is scared of is the drum throne breaking mid-song. This is something you use every time you sit down at a kit. So instead of buying a new cymbal, buy a new throne, because the last thing you want is for you to be playing, bouncing up and down, and the post to come through the throne. It could really injure you.